Beautiful. All right.
I'm
Three.
keeping that in.
Good,
Fuck
good,
that. We're
good.
starting now. We're starting now. We're keeping
We're started
that in.
now? Oh, shit. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that's the cutoff point. We're starting with that.
Your
Hong
jizz
Kong
in my throat,
gorilla.
dude.
Yeah.
There's some jizz in my throat. Oh, I got that post-nasal drip. How's it going, everyone? This is the In the Bank podcast with Jackson, Cum in his throat fanger, and Rohan Kapoor. Rohan, how are you doing today, man?
As the old people in Panera Bread say, dandy. That's the I think that's the new word I'm going to be using.
Dandy. Why Panera Bread?
Well, I remember like a month ago, like a grandpa said, he asked me how you're doing. He was like dandy. I was like, I think that's probably my new word.
It was at Panera.
Yeah.
Panera's good. I haven't had Panera in a while, but nice. It's dandy. I'm not as dandy just because we're recording this on a Monday right now. I don't know when it's going to get up. Hopefully sometime early this week. Hopefully tomorrow. But I don't like Mondays. I hate fucking this shit. So I'm not as dandy, but I'm dandy to be here now at the end of a Monday.
Yeah.
Work's done. I'm feeling good, feeling relaxed, done with it, So that's good. That's a good way to look at it. The eternal optimist over there. We have a viewer question. Do you want to read that real quick?
Yeah, and we've been stashing this one for a couple weeks, so once again, thank you. But let me get right to this. This person said, "I want to cheat on my boyfriend. All he does is watch anime and stay home. He never goes out with me or talks. What am I doing wrong?" That's a crazy way to start a question.
So this is a lady, I'm assuming, or it's a guy. I don't know. Does it say? Is it easy to tell?
This might be like when they fill out the gender part of the form, they put other, like it's
well, it's important to know, and obviously we're not going to like give away anything, but like it's important to know what this person's deal is, right? Like, because if it's a guy, like gays get after it. They have so much sex. Like it's unbelievable how much sex gay people have. It's insane. So if it's a guy, it's like, it's honestly not even cheating when you're gay, I feel like. They just go out and do it, and like they don't even talk about it. So like in that case, go for it. If you're a lady, it's a little bit different, I feel like, because
100%.
Here's my thing is, read the question again. She says, "What am I doing wrong?" at the end. Did I hear that right?
Yeah, what am I doing wrong?
Here's what you're doing wrong is you're dating a loser. You're dating someone who watches anime, doesn't go outside, and doesn't talk to you. That's not a winner. So what you've done is you've selected some prissy boy who, I don't know why. Maybe he says yes to you. Maybe he munches good box. I don't know what it is, but something about him made you take him on as your ride or die, and now you have buyer's remorse. Which you don't need to cheat on him. You just need to dump him. Just get out of there. And he needs this because pressure makes diamonds. You know what I mean? Pressure makes diamonds, and this guy's a little fucking nerd on his. He doesn't go outside. Like he needs to go to the gym. You know what I mean?
I think so. I'm gonna take an educated guess and use some context clues here. So what I'm gathering from this question is, I am not surprised looking at this person's profile. They're not like in one of those like weird like poly like relationships where they're like dating, like where they like change their gender every day of the week they're dating. Like it's genuinely shocking that this is like a, what's the word, like monogamous relationship. Genuinely, I'm genuinely shocked that it appears it is. So this person's account's on private. They didn't let me follow, but just from the picture, this is
It's a free spirit, is what we're saying.
Yeah, it's this. I'm not. You're not. This person's not gonna like get any like. They go to the club and no one buys them drinks. You know what I mean? This is a tough look, right? I think
so. You're saying
it's a tough scene.
So you're saying she didn't just pick the bum; she might be a little bummy herself.
Yeah, like I think like a guy who's living
who listens to this podcast.
I don't know how the fuck. Well, she doesn't follow our
Sorry.
page. She doesn't follow our page. That's the weird thing. She doesn't follow any of our shit.
So she just sent a question.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, bro. I mean, she has pronouns in her bio. Who knows? Maybe her alter ego did it. But
are they? There's she. It says she.
It's she they.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a funky.
Can you do
Listen,
that? Is that following the rules? I don't know. We're getting carried away here.
No, I mean we're really not, right? We're really not. I mean, there's no rules if Jackson. This is you're following the social construct.
But
Remember,
isn't
it's
it
fluid.
they them? Like is she? It says she they.
Dude, do I look like I know? Do I?
Just on hers, it says. I mean,
I
I don't want to flame the person too much. Like they were nice enough to write something, but
yeah,
on the thing it says she they.
Listen, whatever the fuck her pronouns are, she would be lucky to be dating someone with a heartbeat.
Okay,
all right.
So
this
she's
is a
not.
Tough look. This is a tough.
This isn't like someone picking from the cream of the crop. Like she doesn't have her choice of the litter.
No, she likes cream of the crop a lot. That's what I'm saying. She likes cream of corn or whatever it's called.
She's a heavy set fellow.
Fella, felve, whatever the fuck she goes by.
Yeah.
This is a heavy set they them. This is not this is not a like you're. I want to turn this back on they them. You know, I'm just gonna say her. I'm gonna turn this back on her. How are you gonna cheat? Who's finna?
Well, that's.
You know what I mean? Like
I was gonna say if she's a big tub of lard, she sounds pretty damn confident. You know,
like
I want to cheat on my
with
boyfriend.
anime.
Like, right. I mean, it's not for me. I watch Dragon Ball, and that's it. And that's because it was like COVID. I was locked inside, and I had a good time. It's not like it's bad for people, but it sounds like probably like a skinny, like sort of maybe introverted guy. Let's be nice to him. We don't know him, right? Introverted
I don't know.
Guy.
I mean, who
likes
knows?
His,
She's
likes
a little
to stay
delusional.
inside. I mean, right? Maybe this guy's fucking slinging dick and like. You know, he likes anime, but he doesn't go outside because he's a programmer for Google and makes like $300K a year. You know what I mean? We don't know the situation.
There's nothing wrong with. First off, maybe she likes going to like these weird fucking furry fests and these weird like food eating contests, right? Like maybe he just doesn't want to go. And he's just like, fuck it, I'd rather stay. Like what would you rather do?
What is she asking him to
fest?
do? Right?
She just said go out, but it's like I wouldn't want to be seen with her. Just keep it in a stack. Like I'm not.
Especially because there's also. I'm trying to write a bit about this actually, but it's like there are ideas that were born from a woman's mind that they think is a good way to spend your time, right? Farmers markets, fucking going to Target, you know, just dumb shit that nobody in their right mind wants to do. The only reason we as guys want to go to that, ladies, if you're out there, if you can get your man to go to a farmer's market with you, he's either, you know, playing both sides or he really, really likes you, because that is a female generated idea. And so if she's coming at him like, hey, let's go to the farmer's market. There was one, or like, let's go play pickleball together. No guy wants to go spend $30 on a pickleball racket and then hit that thing around with you for a little bit. And then like, it's not an appealing idea. So if that's what she's coming with, I get it.
Okay. I like to take back my previous statement. I just looked at the profile picture.
Okay.
That is a man, a biological man.
Couple of guys. Biological man switched to she. I think we're a little out of our depth here, honestly.
I think this is literally and figuratively, this is a sticky situation. We're not used to situations this sticky, you know.
We are out of our depth here. I would say, fucking, I don't know. Go write Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast for advice. You'll get some better stuff there. He's seen the world a little bit. He's older than both of us put together. Like, he just knows the world a little bit better. He'll have some good stuff for you, and hopefully he reads it, and hopefully I get to hear it because I listen to that a lot. But we're out of your depth. Like, your life is way more complex than we know how to deal with. Is my advice for you. Go get better advice, and probably. I'm
still on the other guy's side though, bro. I'm still like rocking with let him watch anime. Like, he doesn't want to engage. You know, for all we know, she might just be like a creepy stalker, right?
Like stalking us is what you're saying?
No. Maybe us in the future, but like stalking
this guy,
this person.
Oh, he won't go outside, so I can't fucking chloroform him and put him in my trunk and fucking eat his ass out. You know what I mean? That's why she's upset. But the cheating thing, or he's upset. Fucking, I don't know. I'm confused now.
I mean,
but
when you're like a crazy person, you think anything, right?
I mean, if they are crazy.
All right.
I don't know. Like I'm saying, I think we're out of our depth here, bro.
No, we're role playing, right? If I was, like that, like if I was, like, oh my fuck, like I wouldn't. I'm still not like whatever gender they are doesn't change the fact that they like potatoes a lot, man. Like, there's a lot of French fries in this diet. In this person's diet, that is a lot of fast food, right? A lot of cholesterol, a lot of salt, a lot of bread, Olive Garden, right? This is your typical
Olive Garden.
This is your typical Olive Garden once a week. This is my pig out spot, maybe twice a week, right? I'm telling you, this is like I refuse to believe this is a top. Like I think this person is so fat. If they started sucking a dick, like, they might just like dick because it looks like sausage. You know, like, this is a fat person, man.
Yeah,
this is a heavy.
It seems to me as if this relationship is the least of this person's worries, and they need to probably get on an exercise plan. They probably need to.
Agreed.
Figure out. I mean, I haven't seen the photo, but. I'm just very.
You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I think that this person needs to examine their. Their shit, because it seems like there's a lot of it. I think they need to take a big shit too.
Her boyfriend might be the gingerbread man. Like, that's how big of a. This is no laughing matter.
Yeah.
Like, I'm medically concerned. Like, they can't fit in the profile picture.
Yeah. That's interesting. I think we haven't helped this person at all, but I don't think we can, man. I think, they got to walk their own street, brother.
It's I'm sorry to this person too. Like, you asked us for help, and it's a
tough time.
We just told you you're fat. Like,
this was the least helpful advice section we've had.
I mean, we just straight up called this person fat for 16 minutes.
We presented no solutions, not even the beginning of one. The closest thing we gave to a solution was I said, you should dump the guy. That's it. And like, where do you go from there?
I think recommending exercise was a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, everyone could I could exercise. We could all exercise more. You know what I mean? It's good for you. I don't know, or maybe you'll chill out. Maybe you won't want to cheat on your guy if you got all that testosterone out of you.
I don't think they have testosterone. If depending on the chemicals they're on, or they might not have any more test.
Yeah. Again, that's out of my depth. I don't know how all that works. So,
yeah.
Good luck to you. Hope it goes well. Hope it was helpful.
And once again, guys, if you ever need help and want thoughtful insight to your life problems, this is why you should ask us. Ping us on Instagram.
If you want solutions, right here, we got them.
Agreed.
Send us a DM, light us up. What's bothering you? And we're here to help. Yeah. You know what's bothering me, Rohan?
What's bothering you?
Fucking Dalai Lama trying to suck on a kid's tongue in public.
Is he French? Is the Dalai Lama French?
No.
It just seems like that just seems like some French shit. You know what I mean? That seems like some stuff you only do in France.
It's a weird way to assault someone. I'm honestly, so I went to Catholic school for 12 years, right? I know a thing or two about religious figures being naughty with kids. I know a thing or two about it. And I kind of buy the idea that that's not what this was. There's a small part of me that's like, maybe he's just so, because like the thing about being the Dalai Lama, I'm pretty sure this might come off ignorant as fuck, but we'll see, right? I'm pretty sure that guy just like meditates and fucking goes hum, like does a lot of that shit. Like, and he's just really like, you know, he's a leader because he's so like centered and like doesn't give a fuck about any of the earthly shit. He's just like very present and like in his own life, right? And so he goes and he just sees this cute little kid and he wants to play with him. He wants to play with a little kid, and you know, he got a little carried away and was like, "Hey, like let's like, you know, lick each other and some shit." And I think there's a very real possibility it wasn't sexual at all. Like I don't think
so. You're saying he's like the He's like the religion. So what you're saying is he's like the religious Michael Jackson.
Okay, well, Michael Jackson is a fucking predator, but that's a different topic. But we can go there if we want to. But I think there's a legitimate chance that this is like, because here's the thing is there's like a video, he's like doing this in public. You know what I mean? Like he's very just like kind of chill with it. Whereas with the priests and shit, they like, there's like a cover up of this kind of stuff that's like, it goes so deep and they like move these people around and it's like very like secretive. And this wasn't as secretive. It was just like, hey, he's kind of an old, weird, happy guy who does, it's kind of like when Joe Biden was rubbing the legs of the kids. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was necessarily rapey as it was like Alzheimer's old man just like thinking he's 12 again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, my question with that situation is like, why did the kid's parent like if you're like a kid, it's like like why are you like so excited to fucking see some old dude who goes the whole day, you know? Like like I'm not like if I'm 9 years old, I'm excited to go to like Disneyland France, right? I'm not excited to go see some fucking French Malaysian guy who meditates. Like,
that's a good point. And another, it's like, yeah, I don't get that. But it does exist in some people because, like I said, I grew up Catholic. My mom's very Catholic, and she's got a fat head of the Pope in her bathroom, like a life-sized. And she walks in.
Ew.
It's weird, but she does it every day. She loves the Pope. She went to Rome like a year ago at this point now, I think, and like I think she like shook his hand or something, one of those deals, and it was like a huge deal for her. Whereas me, I don't give a fuck. Like I don't care about the Pope. Like I'm sure he's a nice guy. I don't know anything about him. Like, you know, but I'm not. It's not like I'm, you know, doing this shit. So it does exist. I agree with you though. I don't get it. I don't understand.
You're 9 years old. That kid was like 10 years old, bro.
Right.
That kid was 10 years old. He was like all like excited. Like like Michael Jackson made some great music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the Dalai
You'd be
Lama
more excited.
You'd be exactly like, and like you're going to like a mansion, right?
You're going to
You're
Neverland.
going to, yeah, you're going to. There's like a roller coaster. The Dalai Lama has no. Do you think the Dalai Lama has a flat screen at his pad, bro?
No, his whole thing, he doesn't have money, right?
Exactly. He has money for
Right.
sure, but let's not
Okay.
pretend like. But like he doesn't have a PlayStation at the pad, bro.
No.
You think there's Cheetos at the pad?
No.
I agree with you.
Absolutely
Jokes aside, I agree with you. I don't think. I think he's just a weird guy who's just so out of touch. Like him saying "suck my tongue." I think he also doesn't know English very well. So I think him just saying like "suck my tongue," he was just trying to be like funny and playful, right?
Yeah.
But I think it was also kind of funky. He was like, "Give me a kiss," like, you know what I mean? Like that's like the
He needs
Michael
to
Jackson.
be what he needs. He needs some serious PR like intervention. Like they need
needs to
some
go outside,
white
bro.
ladies in HR to come in and like really, educate him on what's problematic these days because
Dude, he needs
I
to-
don't like out of
He needs
touch
to go
is
to
a
a
good way
strip
to
club.
put it.
He needs to. The Dalai Lama needs
I don't
to
know
go
if
to a
that would
strip
help.
club, bro. I think he needs to.
What makes you say that? Explain.
He needs.
Explain your thought process.
He needs to go outside, experience like real social interaction, but to like the extreme, you know. And I think there's nothing better than for him to get like a dose of like reality than to get a lap dance from Cinnamon.
So reality, he's going to find reality at the strip club.
I think he just needs like a big dose of well, yeah, so I think he needs like a big like culture shock. And I think the strip club is like the
I
best
see what
thing
you're
for the
saying.
Dalai Lama.
Like
Yeah,
a bit of whoa. Like, okay, this is what people are up to when they're not.
So I'll give you an example because me and you, we're from the United States, right? Like for us, like a culture shock would be like going to like Africa and having to like carry water on our head, right?
Mm-hmm.
To drink clean water. That'd be because we just go to our tap. For the Dalai Lama, I think him going to a strip club would be the equivalent, right? It would not for us. It's going to put some humility into him as well as contrastingly for us, putting water on our head would put humility into us.
Yeah. Yeah, just like show him the part of existence that he might not understand. You know what I mean? Because like he's on this level, he's very at peace with himself. Everyone in a strip club, deep down in their heart, does not want to be there. They'd rather be somewhere else. And it's
I disagree, but sure.
It's showing him like this is a real thing too. Like it's great that you're all fucking, but people are fucked. I
wasn't even coming at that angle. I was just saying, listen, I think he has a little bit of.
You see some titties?
Yeah, I think he has a little bit of creep in him. I think he needs to come just let it out, right? And I think because now no parents are going to want their kids around him, so I think he needs to go start hanging out with the mature woman, right? And he doesn't come across as a guy who gets pussy, right? I don't think he doesn't have that type of clout, in my opinion.
Is he allowed to?
Bro, who cares? I mean,
What do you think his strip club behavior would be? Would he be like getting lap dances? Would he get a private room? Would he just be fucking yossing ones up on the stage? What is he doing?
if the Dalai Lama went to a strip club, he's definitely like a private room type of guy.
Yeah.
I thought, I don't think he's because the ones are there, you're kind of just like, yeah. Like for me, like when I'm at the strip club and I'm throwing ones, it's more so like, all right, I don't have like $100 for like a private lap dance right now. I have like $16. Let's see how long this $16 can last. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like once, like, so I think that Dalai Lama, him being more so on like a spiritual level, and him liking the peace. I think at that private room, right? He'll. This is like another spiritual journey for him, right?
Okay.
Like
So
less suck my tongue.
you be the stripper.
Okay.
You be the stripper.
No.
I'll be the Dalai
You be this.
Lama.
No. I want to be Dalai Lama.
Okay, you be Dalai Lama.
Thank you.
I'm the stripper. All right. So we're getting in the private room, and I say, "Well, how's Mr. Lama? What do you want to do?" Do you want to like put your mouth between my tits while you do that?
Suck my tongue. Suck my tongue.
I can't do that, sir, but I can show you my beaver.
Okay.
All right, so now imagine my legs are up around my head, showing you my hairy beaver. What do you think he would say to that?
Well, his actions would be more so like this. He has a boner.
I see. So you think he gets aroused?
Of course.
You don't think he's like coached himself out of that?
I mean, he's never been to a strip club.
Right. I don't know. I feel like he'd be kind of like the guy. He just goes from 0 to 100, right? So like he gets in there and like he like doesn't know what to do, so he just goes all the way. So he like, starts like a fire and like puts like some like a brand in there and like brands her on the ass. Probably like punches her and shit. I think he's a gnarly kind of guy.
You think like it's all that meditation is a little bit pussy. He becomes a fucking it just comes out.
I think it'd be like, it's like when people like sometimes they'll do like a psychedelic and they have a bad trip, right? Like the walls just come crashing down. I think that's what like a strip club would do to him. It'd just be like, whoa, and so overwhelming that like he just blacks out, becomes violent.
Baby, have you seen Get Out? That's movie where they're like trapped in another body. I think someone else would just come out. Yeah. He's like, "What the fuck's been going on here? What the fuck am I doing? Where all these bed sheets, bro?"
It comes back too, dude. I don't know. I feel like the Dalai Lama. I want to believe that he's just a fun guy, Michael Jackson, that ship has sailed though. That guy touched kids, dude, and he did it in a weird way.
I don't know. I think he Billie Jean's his Michael Jackson's discography is just so good.
I mean, listen, great artist, like one of the best of all time, right? But every time I hear Billie Jean come on, I just imagine a little 8-year-old boy bending over and like Michael Jackson opening his butt cheeks like with his fingers and going like this. That's all I see. So I really can't listen to it. It's a tough listen for me because I want to fucking I want to get into it, but then all of a sudden like he starts singing and I just see the little Home Alone boy like
that's
getting reamed. Shimon. Do you think he like would Shimon like whenever he jizzed?
What sound did he make when Michael Jackson jizzed? Yeah. Maybe those are all of Michael Jackson's ad libs of just him just shows the weird sounds of him jizzing. Ooh. Yeah.
What other noise do you make? Shimon. I think that's my favorite one. Like just Shimon. You can just see it. You know what I mean?
I think that's like when he puts it in, and then I think when he's like, just there you go. Yeah, yeah. I think that's it. That's the one right there when he's about to climax.
Just fucking like hits the high note.
Damn, this is a weird combo to have.
I don't know, man. Fucking, what's weirder is what Michael Jackson did to those kids. That's a lot weirder. We're just talking about it.
Yeah. Tough scene. Very tough scene.
Imagine like how many, because that's not like one. It's not like a crime of passion. You know what I mean? It's not like someone cuts you off and you get upset because your boss just fired you and you fucking lose your shit and you hit him and you rear end him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that. It is a calculated, I'm going to lure this little child into my $1 million mansion, get him to sleep in my room, take pictures of his gaping butthole, and put them in my secret den.
That's
like,
that crazy way to describe the situation.
A lot of decisions on the way to get to where we ended up. Did you see the documentary? This is kind of old news, but it's called like Leaving Neverland.
No, I wasn't able to watch it.
It's like they interview a couple kids and it's really fucked up. But then like the family, believe it or not, the Michael Jackson family was like, this is all a lie. And they got some people to say it was a lie too, but I don't know if I buy it. It's like, I'm a big fan of the saying, like, where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like with the Deshaun Watson thing, like 20-something women come forward. You know what I mean?
He did that.
It's
he did that shit. Yeah.
All right. You know, that's kind of how I feel about this one too. It's like, I don't think it was 20 little boys. It was a few though. And it's like, you know, you're telling me maybe his intentions were pure, but you're not telling me one time he didn't just get a little freaky, you know? I don't believe it.
I don't know. There's also that whole conspiracy that he got castrated so his voice can stay like really high. So maybe he just, I don't know, but that's kind of bullshit because he has kids, right?
He has kids. He held it. Remember, have you seen the video where he holds his kid out of the window? Like he's going to drop it like it's Simba, but he's like 20 stories up. and then what makes me mad about Michael Jackson is honestly not even Michael Jackson. Like it's kind of sad. Like if you look at his life story and all that, I mean, it's not that sad. He made like gazillions of dollars singing, but whatever. But what makes me mad is like the people who like rush to his defense. Like they know he didn't touch a kid. And like they know he wasn't a fucking batshit crazy person. He definitely was. He definitely was batshit crazy. Super talented, but nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Was Michael Jackson transgender?
No, he was transracial. He was the first person to do that and have it be okay.
Okay, so for that, the reason Michael Jackson's skin color changed was because he had like that disease that gives you the white that white spots.
I was just fucking with you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, speaking of transgenders, I know that Bud Light thing. I don't know much about that. What happened with the Bud Light thing?
Oh, okay. So here's my understanding is that Bud Light. So I saw this. The first I heard about it was not actually like the way everyone else probably heard about it. The first time I heard about it was they were doing an interview with Bud Light's one of their new marketing officers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they brought her in to, you know, modernize the brand, which really just means like make it inclusive. So they hit like the DEI score on that investment thing. I think it's like it's like an acronym for it, but it's like if that score is 100, like you get a lot more money and like people feel safer investing in you or whatever. So it's like that's why they did it. It's not because they fucking care about all that shit. But anyway, so they brought this lady in, and she's like every professor I had in college, like just like, you know, the Bud Light's brand was kind of frat boys and stuff, and we just didn't, you know, we needed to sort of catch up with the times. It's like. And so I was like, what is she talking about, right? And so you kind of look it up, and they've done sponsorships for a bunch of, I think more than this. The big one is Dylan Mulvaney, who's like a TikTok person, and I think is like one of those aggressively trans people. Like, there's like trans, it's like the gays, right? There's gays, and then there's gays, and then like this is like a trans, like this is a very trans person, like. and like very popular on TikTok. Bud Light sponsored this person, and so you've got like this 90-pound trans, originally male, transition to female, I think, like running around with Bud Light cans that have their face on it, and people are pissed. Like I was golfing yesterday, right? And the cart girl comes around, and I'm playing with my uncle and like two strangers, right? And it was like hole 6, the cart girl comes around, and the guy goes, "Do you have any Bud Lights?" And she goes, "Ha ha ha ha," like she's nervous as fuck. She does not know how to like approach the situation. And he's like, "I fucking hope not." And she's like, "Yeah, I don't have any," ha ha, and then like got away really fast. And for the next 3 hours, this guy is ranting to me about how he will never drink a Budweiser product again. He's like, "Listen, every time I went into a bar, I fucking drank Budweiser, Bud Light, you name it, right? That's my jam. As soon as I saw this bullshit, I switched right to Miller. I don't give a fuck." Like he was so mad and obviously drunk as fuck on this golf course, losing his mind. And so I guess they to long story short, Bud Light went woke. I think Jack Daniels did too. And people are mad because those brands are like for, I would say, right-leaning people. Would you agree?
Yeah. So from my like really basic understanding of it, Bud Light put a transgender person on the can.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a great marketing decision to market beer, and before you crack open a cold one, you got to put your lips on like a transgender person. That's not a smart marketing decision.
Not enticing.
It's like, is that like the leftover juice from the operation? Like, what is this? I'm not mad at. Okay, let me get something clear. I'm not mad at Budweiser or Bud Light for doing it, right? It's their brand. I don't care, right? Like it doesn't bother me that they did it. I'm upset because they thought it was a smart marketing decision. You're a big brand, you have millions of dollars, and you said this is how we're gonna sell more product. This right here.
It definitely like alienates the people who drink Bud Light,
I mean, though, like LGBT,
or not alienates,
like
but it pisses them off.
LG, like that crowd of people who are like happy about this, right? Who like celebrate this, dude. They're not drinking beer. They're not drinking fucking beer.
They're drinking mojitos.
They're drinking like water, animal cruel free water, and
daiquiris.
Yeah,
mojitos,
they're
all that
like
shit.
They're drinking like
margaritas,
like alcohol free margaritas. Like they're drinking like some gay shit, bro. Like they're like alienating the brand, right? And like completely like flipping it. It's like Trump. To me, this is like the equivalent of Trump, like like making like LGBTQ like merch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's what it. Yeah, it is. It's. They have the same base of people, more or less. Whether it's old dudes in the South, or or like frat guys, like young males, kind of like I would say guys who might look like yours truly in a lot of ways. Like I drank a lot of Bud Light in college. I really did, and if this happened when I was in college, I'm trying to think if we would go all the way and only drink Bud Light, like for the joke, or if we would not drink it anymore. I don't know which way we would go, but it would be like it'd be interesting. I wonder what I got a couple buddies still in school. I wonder what they're doing with it.
What a fucking funky decision, dude. What a horrible decision. Like if you're gonna put like a transgender person, you got to put like I think if you put Caitlyn Jenner, that might be a better choice.
Yeah. It's not as...
It's like
Well, if you look at
These
it from
brands,
like, go ahead.
I'm just saying these brands need to start leaning in, right? Like not to the woke shit, because like you're just gonna keep losing money on all the woke stuff. Like, and people just get pissed off, right?
Yeah.
You will if a brand comes out, if Chick-fil-A came out and said, right, we are supporting Trump in the election, their sales are gonna skyrocket, 100%. All right, and I'm not taking a political side. I don't care. But I'm saying if brands just like, there was that pillow brand that did the same shit, people fell in love with it. If Bud Light said like made like a America First type of campaign, yeah, you piss off the woke people, but it's not like they're buying your shit anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's,
like, imagine a MAGA.
They can't afford your shit because they don't fucking work.
That's very true.
Other thing, but yeah. Well, the whole thing is, I think it's an ESG score. Do you know what that is?
No, what's that?
So it's like, I don't know who does the rating. I don't know if it's the government or like a third party or whatever, but they rate these Fortune 500 companies based on how like diverse they are in terms of their employees, how they promote diversity, equity, and inclusion in their marketing, how environmentally sustainable they are in their business practices. It's like all that, all those fucking buzzwords, they get rated on that, and there's a score. And that score is very heavily factored into what kind of loans you can get as a business, what kind of things you can do for your investors. It makes you a lot more attractive to investors because I think there's some incentive to invest in those kind of companies. So it's like, I think you see them make that decision. I think they probably were like, they probably were in a meeting room and they were like, listen, these people aren't going to stop drinking Bud Light. They love Bud Light. You know, our people love Bud Light. But if we go and do this, we can make a lot of money on the back end. But I don't know. Like, if you see, like, a lot of these, like back in my school, everyone would go to the 7-Eleven and get a bunch of 30 racks, right? Like, for the weekend. And if all those Bud Light 30 racks, you know, at universities across the country, they're just not getting picked up anymore. That's a lot of money that they're leaving on the table, I feel like. I don't know, though.
Oh, fucking, in the South, they drink a lot. The beer is water in the South. They're losing a lot of money. Their stock is tanking. This was a bad. They're already feeling the heat of it. Like, stores are, people don't want to drink it. I think beer is like one of those things, bro. Just leave the politics out of it. Just make a funny commercial, right? Quit trying to fucking they were better off if they wanted to be inclusive. They were better off of like, just get some. I think if you put a female comedian as a spokesperson, that'd be really bad as well. Just get like an animal.
Yeah.
Get like Cocaine Bear. Do a collaboration with them, right? Do something funny.
Yeah. Yeah. What do
something funny?
So if you ran Bud Light, what female comedian would you have represent your brand?
Ooh, that's a good one.
If you had to pick one, gun to your head.
Whitney Cummings.
Okay. I'm going Amy Schumer, and that's just because she looks like my clientele. I think they can relate to her on an appearance level.
So you're saying they might get confused.
I'm saying she looks like a big fat Southern man, yeah.
But what I'm saying is the Southern fat guys are going to get confused about think it's like one of them. That's a smart move.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, they can identify with another big fat blonde who likes Bud Light. They're like, that's me. I can get behind that.
I think I might go Whitney Cummings just because she's kind of a skank and
flash her tits.
Yeah, so like that's like wet t-shirt. She's like wet t-shirt contest type skank, you know, like at the bar.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. She would do it too. She totally would. I think they both would. They both seem to like money a lot. I mean, who doesn't? But
Um.
now, if you had to pick a guy, let's say a male comedian under 40. So you can't do Bert Kreischer because that's would be my first pick. It'd be easy as fuck
to represent Bud Light. Are we saying post or pre? Post. The post the thing like they need a
post op
shit. Yeah, post or are they doing post like the fuck up or pre the fuck up? Are we pretending the fuck up never happened?
Let's say you're coming in right now, and it's like, all right, we tried this thing. We're losing college kids. We need someone young to come in and do a funny commercial with us. Maybe make it a campaign. You're the new Allstate guy. You're the
Dave
new
Chappelle.
Mayhem guy.
Dave Chappelle.
Is he under 40?
It doesn't matter. That is if you want to get people back on your side, this is what you got to do. You got to alienate the trans community, and you have to bring back the people who dislike.
Sure as hell do that.
Right. And
they
if you had
like
Chappelle, if you brought Chappelle on the cans, that's strategic right there. That'd be the biggest 180 in marketing history. And that would be. But that's what they got to do at this point. You got to take the risk.
That's a cool thought right there. I didn't even think of that. That's genius. I was like trying to find some like young dude.
That's boring. That's just damage. Like if you're a comedian,
I like that dude.
Who's a young comedian like Matt Rife, Ralph Barbosa? Like getting one of those guys doesn't do anything. You need to do the 180. You need to spin it.
That is genius.
You need to put Dave Chappelle on those cans, right? And when he does his next special, he needs to be smoking a cigarette and drinking a Bud Light, right?
And the amount of
jokes,
the amount of free ads you would get off of like people making memes about it too.
I mean, Chappelle's just a goat. Like he's just.
You
awesome.
You get him involved. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Who's
like
better
that.
than Chappelle?
I think we're going to leave that.
Yeah, who's better than Chappelle?
I love that 180. It's such a heel turn. I love a fucking heel turn. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful. They should hire you, dude.
100%, 100%. And I could be like
that's
a diversity hire too.
Yeah, you could bump that score up.
I can be a higher different. Do you think? Okay, I want to relate to a similar situation. So, Mr. Beast, he sells like a bunch of his chocolate and shit like that, right? Do you think like because his like brother wears like really skinny jeans now, like that's gonna fuck up his business too? Like, because he has like the Mr. Beast burgers, and I think like there's like a Cristal burger. Like, are people still rocking with that burger? Like, is this another Bud Light situation where people are not? What do you think is happening there?
I don't know. So I know literally all I know is it his brother or like his business partner?
Okay, I don't know if it's his brother, but he's like one of the main guys in the videos.
It's his brother and
yeah,
Spirit.
Sister now. That's his sister now.
Spirit, correct? Yep. How dare I? I don't know, dude. You know what that made me think of, honestly, is like, you and I are sitting here, right? We're doing this thing. We want to, quit our jobs to be able to do this and shit. And it's like, but what if like, we get to like be 30, 35, 33, and you just decide you want to be a woman. Like, but I'm like married to you in this business sense, right? And I can't just cut you out because you've been a part of the whole thing, but it's like you're trans now. And it's like you're clearly not emotionally stable and dependable. So it's like, what do I do? Like, that's what I thought of. And so from his perspective, right, it's like I feel bad for Mr. Beast because he's got to like, you can't win because if you cut him out, you're an asshole. Like, you're such a dick. Like, this guy came all the way up with you. He's going through a rough time, clearly. Like, but on the other hand, you can't have someone making these kinds of decisions, like working with you on this high level. You can't do it.
Yeah, because the problem is too, like a lot of these Mr. Beast challenges, like you need to be kind of athletic, right?
Yeah.
Like he's wearing some tight pants now, dude. Like
You lose those tests, dude. You lose
that's a
that
lot of
road.
testosterone gone. And like, what's gonna happen if he keeps losing over and over again? Like, is this like Mr. Beast is now homophobic type of thing?
Right. Right. You can't win. You can't win if you're Mr. Beast here. It's a tough look either way. I think.
I don't know. I haven't heard anybody say like I'm never gonna order a Mr. Beast burger again. You know?
No. Actually,
That
have
chant like
you
that.
ever had a Mr. Beast burger?
Yeah,
It's not
they're
bad.
pretty good. I mean, it's a ghost kitchen,
Not bad.
so it kind of depends where you eat it at. It's not like
Very true.
his own
Yeah.
store. There's like
But
you can eat
I liked it. There was one in Tempe.
Yeah,
I
I've
liked
had
it
that one.
when I was living there. But yeah, man.
Is the Chris burger like different now? Is there like are we chopping the meat off? Like
is it a soy burger?
is Chris
Impossible
menu?
meat.
Yeah, is it impossible meat? Is it artificial meat now?
Fuck.
No added
Dude.
added hormones. Like normally like meat brands are like no added hormones to the meat. Is this the
There's a
first
lot of
burger?
hormones in this one.
Is this the first burger in history where they're like, yeah, we added a lot of hormones?
We did a lot of hormone therapy on this burger. Fuck, dude.
They took the sausage off.
Yeah, no.
No new options. No sausage. A lot of added hormones
No.
to the meat.
Yeah, a lot of added hormones. Mayonnaise is on it now. Shit, dude.
It's a tough scene. That's an unfortunate.
Or would you?
scene,
I guess
man.
you would take out the mayonnaise,
I'm like,
right?
that's a burger
Is
I
he
try.
coming still?
The new Chris.
I mean,
the
for
new
joke,
Chris.
yeah.
The new Chris Mr. Beast burger. Normally, meat pretends to not have added hormones, but with this burger, we have added a bunch of hormones. We took out the sausage and made it impossible meat. Yeah,
No more sauce in there either.
it's just lettuce. It's like it's a lettuce wrap. It's just a lettuce wrap.
It's
with
a
added
it's a lettuce wrap with like some meat
Be-
flaps on it.
impossible meat with added hormones.
Added hormones. Couple of fucking door curtains holding that thing together.
Yeah.
That's
Has he got his
gross.
penis? Do you think? I don't know. Has he got his penis chopped off
I
yet?
don't know. I'm not the guy to ask about that. I don't know.
Is Mr. Beast going to pay
I
for
have
it?
no idea. I mean, like, I made my friend get a sex change operation. like a title of the video. For $4 million.
$100,000 sex change operation featuring.
Yeah, I bought him an island. All he had to do was cut his dick off.
Yeah,
would you
he left
take that
his
deal?
wife.
Would you cut your dick off for an island?
No,
No, I don't think I would.
absolutely not. I can't. No,
Well, it
I
depends
like
on the
being-
island.
No, you would cut your dick off for an island. If I give you Hawaii,
If you give me Epstein Island, I would do it. You give me the nation of England, technically that's an island. I would do
would you
it.
do like Alaska?
Alaska's not an island. I mean, technically North America is an island. North America and South America together are technically an island, if you think about it. So you give me that, I'd cut my dick and balls off right now in front of you.
Would you do the whole sex change operation?
Like I have to like have estrogen.
Mm-hmm.
So would now own North and South America, but I have the hormones of a woman. No is my answer because as a woman, I would run that place into the ground and I would really hurt a lot of people.
Very good answer. That's a very good answer.
But if I get to keep my rational brain,
well, if you're cutting your dick off, you're just gonna have all this built-up testosterone in you, and you're gonna be like a dog just humping everything.
right? I think, or what if I'm like Lord Varys from Game of Thrones, right? Like he lost his dick and balls, and he has no ambition. He just wants for the good of the realm, baby. I'm here for the good of the realm.
No, you can't do that. That's cheating.
I don't know.
That's a fairy tale.
But I so badly want to know what's in that temple on Epstein Island. Have you seen the pictures of that temple that he has there?
Yeah, there's been people who've like snuck onto his island and try to film shit in there.
I want to know. I want to go in there. I want like a tour so bad. I'm sure it's nothing interesting, but it's like, why is that thing there? I want to know so bad what the deal is.
I'm surprised they haven't demolished the island yet. And I'm still surprised the list of people have not come out yet with the Epstein thing. That's the crazy.
It's
fuck
a
the
fucking
island,
mess,
bro.
dude.
Where the fuck is that list of people? Like,
I
want to know.
It's fucking Bill Clinton, Bill Gates, Prince Andrew, Donald Trump, fucking all these guys. Like a bunch of people in Congress. Like, we know who they are.
Okay, but
nothing's going to happen.
There has
Isn't
to be
crazy?
more. Yeah, it's bullshit. And nothing's happened yet.
No, I mean nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen to these people. If it was gonna happen, it would have happened already. Like, I mean, maybe when you and I are like 55, once they're all dead, you know, maybe it'll be like, yeah, they did this, and it's like, great, you know, awesome, thanks.
Dude, Bill Clinton's like Quagmire from Family Guy, just a pervert, dude.
He's a horny son of a bitch.
That man's a perv, dude.
He's a horny son of a bitch. It's weird the slant, because like when you talk to people about Bill Clinton, they're like, yeah, he was a pretty good guy, you know, pretty good president, you know, and they'll like make a joke about him being a horny little horn dog, but it's like he was on that plane like 27 times.
Oh yeah, he's
26
guilty. For sure.
Yeah, he's
guilty.
He's a weird guy, and Hillary's like little Ghislaine Maxwell, just like sitting. I mean, you know, she knows this is all going on.
Yeah, I mean, Hillary Clinton is a super soulless person for the fact that she stayed with them for that long.
Well, I think that's an amazing way to put it. Soulless, just like. She's like, I want to be the first woman president. Like that's all that matters. Like there's no human there. You know what I mean? I think she was. She's just fucking. They all are, dude.
She watched her husband.
Don't want to make this a political thing, but
yeah. White women are another pickle, bro. Just another pickle. The ultimate white woman pickle.
She needs a pickle in her ass.
Yeah. That's a tough one.
Fucking loosen up a little bit.
Yeah.
If you're Bill, I can't really blame him for like not being the most attentive husband, though. She sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking a bunch of underage people, not good, Bill. But, you know, getting a little BJ in the fucking closet at the White House, I can get behind that a little bit. You know what I mean? Apparently, I forget which podcast it was. I think it was the Nelk guys. I don't know. But one of them... Or no, it was Dave Portnoy when he went to interview Donald Trump in the White House when Trump was the president. He was giving him the tour and everything. And apparently Donald Trump goes up to Dave Portnoy and is like, you want to see something really cool? And he's like, yeah, I do. And he goes up and Donald Trump takes him and he opens up this closet, and it's like a storage closet with like brooms and shit. And Dave looks at him like, what? What's so cool about this? And he goes, this is the room where Bill Clinton did it.
Bro, Trump is fucking hilarious, bro. Bring back Trump, bro. Joe Biden is not funny like this.
Dude, I saw a video of Joe Biden in Ireland, and they did a walkout like it was at a fucking WWE event. Like it was, they played Shipping Up to Boston, and he like walked out and like did like some flexes. It was insane, and like everyone was going nuts. If I can find a way to do it, I'll put it at the end of this. We'll like play the outro of him walking out, but it was insane. It was nuts. Like people were losing their minds.
What just made that our outro? We're at hour and 3 minutes.
Yep.
I'm gonna fucking work tomorrow, dude.
Thanks. Yeah, we have to work tomorrow. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for checking it out. If you made it this far, like, follow, subscribe here and on our personal comedy pages, and we'll try and outro this to Joe Biden walking out. Anything from you, Rohan?
No, just I guess just cue the video.